I'm here with the head golf coach at Bowling Green High School, Coach Ryan Slender. And so tell me, Coach Slender, what are your expectations for this year's golf team?
Golf this year, we've got a young team, not a whole lot of guys coming back. So last year we didn't have anybody make it past districts, so I would say the overall team goal this year would be to have some guys that qualify to go past the district round and hopefully on to that next level, especially being a young team. That would be a huge accomplishment this year.
Tell me about the competition that you have, like conference and district-wise.
Conference this year, there's some schools that have some really good returning golfers. There's some teams that are pretty senior heavy this year. So the competition in the conference is going to be pretty tough. And then as far as district, I mean, you're seeing the best of the best when you get to the district level. So, and it's not just conference then. I mean, you're getting all the area schools and all their number ones. And so districts it's tough to make it out of districts.
What is the largest school that you guys compete against?
At the Ellsbury Invitational, I know like Fort Zumwalt and stuff is up there at that. So there's some pretty big schools that come out and play that tournament. And like Christian, I know Christian was in it. And those are some schools that they have guys that the only sport they play is golf. So they're pretty good at it.
Well, that's all the questions I have for you today, Coach. Thank you and good luck on the rest of the season.
Thank you very much.
I'm here with Coach Murphy, defensive specialist and pitching specialist for the Bowling Green baseball team. Coach, what are some of your expectations for this year's 2017 spring baseball season?
Well, we finished just one game shy of our goal last year as a district runner-up. So obviously, you know, if we're going to start with the end in mind, our goal is to win our first ever district championship. Other than that, we want to just put our best brand of baseball out on the field on a consistent basis. Hopefully, what that culminates in is another conference championship for, I believe, what will be our 4th in a row, and then give us a little bit of good momentum heading into postseason play.
You mentioned conference and district. You want to tell us a little bit about some of your opponents?
Well, we expect Silex is going to be tough in conference for us. As far as we know, they only lost one pitcher off of a team that went to the Final Four last year. Although they were classification or 2 below us, it was still a very competitive game when they came to our place last year, and so we expect nothing less than their best when we go to their place this year. And to be completely honest, it doesn't really matter where we go or who we're playing. We've got a target on our backs. Everybody loves to beat the Bobcats. And so we expect everyone's best game when we see them on a night-in, night-out basis. And so we're either going to rise to the occasion or we're going to learn some things along the way, but either way it should be fun.
Silex is returning a lot of people, but so are we. Do you want to maybe mention some of our returning starters?
Well, I think we could start with our seniors first and foremost. You know, when you've got a guy like Trey Nichols behind the plate, helping receive the ball game and call a game for you. You know, in the baseball world, they always say that your best defensive teams are strong up the middle. And so that starts behind the dish with the catcher. And we're more than confident in Trey's abilities to lead this team on and off the field. And we're excited to see what he can do. Now that he's got a college commitment behind him, he can hopefully just release some of that pressure that he may have been putting on himself and feeling a little bit, and just go out and play the game that he loves. Jordan Billings and Gavin Conley, we're expecting big things from them off the bump this year. We lost some significant innings pitching-wise last year between Martinson, Oberman, and Kingsley really didn't do anything for us off the bump, but he's a heck of a leader. And so we've got some holes to fill, although we do have, like you said, some returning starters. We definitely have some question marks heading into the season, at least in the early stages. But we're excited to get after it.
Well, good luck with your season, Coach. We all wish you the best.
Thanks.
I'm here with the head track and field coach, Coach Chance. Coach Chance, can you tell us something about expectations for this year?
Yeah, our expectations this year are pretty much as they normally are. We want to try to win the conference and then try to get as many people that we can to the sectional and the state track meet and we have a lot of kids coming back that had some experience last year at state. We had a 4x8 team that won the state championship. We returned 3 of those members. And then we had an all-state high jumper in Jalen Early, and then an all-state discus in Caitlin Charlton. And we returned a couple events on the boys' side that went to state, a 4x8 team, and then Justin LaBeouf in the Open 800. And we got several members of those kids back. So we hope to get a couple more things to state this year.
You talked about conference and state. What's some of the competition we have?
On the conference side, the Van Far boys will be very, very tough. On the girls' side, the Montgomery girls track team will be very good. But we'll be able to compete with pretty much all of our conference schools and even all the district schools. So.
All right, thank you. Have a good day. I'm sitting here with the new coach, Coach Creedmeyer. Coach Creedmeyer, can you tell me what you're going to be doing for the track and field this year?
This year I'm going to be working with the pole vaulters and have a little experience with it, not much, but looking forward to it, and can't wait to see the pole vaulters do a great job this year.
Can you give some expectations for the pole vaulters this year?
Well, I've heard they're pretty dang good, so I just expect them to come in there and do the best and compete, and hopefully we get a couple guys to go state this year.
That's good. Thank you for the interview.
Thank you, Coach Bill.
So I'm here with Ms. Ream, the assistant track coach. Ream, what can you tell me about what you do in track?
I'm the sprint coach, relay coach, throws coach. So I do a little bit of everything.
All right, and any expectations going into the season?
You know, we're just trying to repeat conference champs, try to get that with boys and girls, see if we can get some more people to state than we did last year. We had a pretty large group go to state, so that's kind of the plan this year, see how many we can go to state. So.
And any new additions to the team that are going to be substantial, if you know what I mean?
I don't know, there's this weirdo named Avery Mudd that might be able to help us out, you know. And then, you know, this weird guy named Trent Rouse might be able to help.
No, I don't think he'll be any help.
No. I think we're going to have a lot of different people be able to help. And to be honest, though, is, you know, girls 4x8 teams looking at another repeat for state champs. So, you know, I think there's a lot of different possibilities, a multitude of events. So we'll see what happens.
All right, thank you.
All right, I'm here with Coach Chin. Coach Chin, can you tell us a little bit about the upcoming track season?
You know, we're looking forward to a good season. Had a good season with the boys and girls last year, and hoping to keep that going. Getting a lot of kids out, hopefully, and hopefully we're going to do pretty good.
All right, Coach Chin, can you tell us a little bit about what you coach in track?
My main specialty is doing the hurdles, the 110 hurdles and the 100 hurdles, and then the 300 hurdles. I do help with the sprinters and the relays.
Any new additions to the track team this year, Coach?
Any new addition, what do you mean?
Like any new people coming out?
Hopefully that kid right there, Corey Bell, run the 100 hurdles for me. You know, hopefully some other kids we're going to get out. But I'm looking forward to having him.
All right, thank you, Coach, and have
Thank you.
a good season.
Yep.
You can't sit here.
Why not?
Because we don't wear sweatpants on Fridays.
That's not a real thing.
It was real that day. I wore a sweater.
But these are the things that fit me.
You can't sit with us!
Then you guys can walk home.
Toodles.
I'm so sorry that everyone's jealous of me because I'm pretty. Does anybody have anything else they'd like to say?
You know, I've been really hateful to some people, and especially Regina. I mean, your man, Regina. Maybe the reason why I've been so mean to you is because I have a big, weird crush on you.